Test, test, test. Hello, hello? Hello? Test mic. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, we're good. Alright, so we are doing nuclear pasta today, folks. Which is the final part we need. So this is all doing iron right here. Okay, so that's all the iron we need. So we're pulling up. This is a website. So 6 smelters. One of them goes into 2 constructors. This first one. I want to try to do this quick because after we do this, I want to decorate the power plant we have, the rocket fuel power plant. Alright, so that's that, and then do we merge them or 30. They go into the module frames. Okay, so then 60 of these 2 will merge. Oh, that's fine. Okay. I should have grabbed more. I'm gonna check on the rods too. Let's get a stack. 2 just in case. Oh, we are out. I love hypertube launch. It's so good. I'm so happy we're not making cooling systems in this build anymore. God, I would have hated that. We're just gonna sink all the excess aluminum. Cause I don't feel like dealing with water. And so we already had like issues with that, and I just don't want to deal with it. Okay, anyway. Let's get these merged, and then we'll move them up over there. Sorry, everybody. I'm back. Yo. Hey, cool man. Oh, gosh. Okay. We're just gonna overclock. Wait. Can we overclock all this? We need 4 points. We got 3. We can't make one 280. Okay, so we'll just... Do we not have the... Okay. Hold on. I think it's because... I think we still have the ad blocker on, so we don't have ads. Yes, okay, nice. Hey, cool man, how we doing? Okay, here we go. And then I'll just overclock this one. These are all doing... These are all... This is doing cast screws. I love cast screws for the recipe. Oh, that's steel. So each one of these, so we'll overclock this to do 60. Wait, no. We'll get this to do 70. Next, and then this one to do 70, and then we'll have 120 on each. These screws go into the heavy module frame, which will be somewhere over here, so we'll merge these like this way. Oh. Yeah, we'll merge it like up, like merge it up like that, and then straight like that. I got the stock. You know the sketch update came out today? Yeah, I saw it this morning. Hold on. Hello? Okay. And then we'll merge these ones like this. Do we have iron plates made yet? No. Okay, so we'll make the iron plates over here, so we'll keep the assembler right over here. So we gotta merge in the center here. No, you know what I'll do? I'll do this. So do it like that, do it like that. This way it just looks better. And then we'll wrap it like that. So now we just merge. What's happening? Oh, I did it wrong. Wait, so if we do merge there, yup, and a merge there, that's what I did. Okay. So I don't know what went wrong, but sorry. And now all we gotta do is wrap it around like this, line it up, come through. It's gonna clip a little bit, but it's not gonna stop anything. Reinforced plates going to the modular. So this is this is the rods, right? Yeah, and we merge all them. So put it like kind of. I want one of these things lined up. We'll put a merger first. I'm thinking about checking out the update probably tomorrow, Logan. Because once I finish this, I'll be happy to like, you know, go play some other things. I just want to finish this. I don't know how to access the, what's it called, the stores, you know? Like the new missions. Okay. So some modulars. What I could have did was just make it so these went over there. But I think that would have taken up more space than we needed. Wait, these are making computers, right? This is circuit boards, right? Yeah, okay, so this is computers. Okay. So the module frames are done. Now all we gotta work on is... Okay, so all the iron part is done with this. Now we gotta just work on the foundries, which I'll put over here. Right by I think we should put the particle accelerators like over here where all the... Because then we could just like... Then we'll be able to split it in to the both of them. But we need like... This is big. We need a lot of room for it. So... I don't know, we'll figure something out. So far it's looking pretty neat. Like it's looking pretty nice and organized. Usually by the time we get to, when we get to aluminum, that's when the factory starts falling apart kind of, but I try my best for it to look good. So we put 2 down, yep, and we're making some steel ingots. Splitter in from this side. This will be all the iron. Low manifold. And then I'll do a lift here for all the coal. And then we can just put splitters too. Alright, perfect. And then so this one makes 45 ingots. So we'll underclock this to do 30 a minute. Because the 30 ingots go into a constructor feeder to make the pipes. Pipes. And then same thing on this side to make beams. But we will overclock this one. Upgrade this to do 60. Okay, there we go. And this goes into a constructor to do... beams. And then, I don't know, I feel like we should move this over a little bit so then we can do... I'm gonna delete all this and then we'll just redo it. Because I want to make it look nice and not like... I want to take extra time to make everything look nice than to just get it done. I'm gonna try to finish this kind of quick, but still like good. So then while they're being made, I'll check out the update. Okay, we'll do limestone here so then we can make the encased industrials. So it's just 2 constructors. do the steel over here and then connect them into an assembler. It'll look a lot nicer. Connect all the concrete in, and then I think we'll be able to stuff with them as much as possible. To make you need the beams. Okay, so this one's the beams. Is the beams the ones that are overclocked, or? The beams are, okay. And then, we'll put this into a constructor, and then, yeah, we're gonna push back the assembler a little bit, so that it doesn't look like squeezed. Put it back right to there, is good. Like we're not playing Satisfactory, love to see it. And then we just connect right into there, just make it beams, and this is the case induction house. Okay, perfect. So that's all good, and now this one, first we'll do the still on double, and then I'll do the same thing. You don't need any more cars. Okay, the pipes is what goes into the... Okay, perfect. So we finished the heavies, and now we gotta just go into aluminum. And then we do fused, and then radio control units are pretty much done. If we just get... Oh wait, no. We need to overclock. Oh, never mind, we did. But... Okay, where's the reinforced plate? Reinforced plates are these, right? So I overclocked them. But I might delete it so it's easier to distribute stuff to all the different. So this is the. Wait, I didn't even do it right. I just took ingots. I didn't even turn them into plates. These are screws. We didn't turn them into plates even. So yeah. Maybe it's a good thing we did that. The 90, which is all of this, yeah, has to go into some constructors. Okay. So honestly, it's a good thing we did that. Now we don't need to worry about all of it going wrong. So it's 3 constructors with all the plates going in. So what we'll do here. We'll just overclock each of them to 150. So now it's just and then we merge them this way. Okay, so it just doesn't wanna. Okay. What am I doing? Now to 2 assemblers, what we'll do is 2 assemblers. Wait, that's perfect. That lines up exactly with everything. Nice. Okay. Now we put a splitter. What I'll do here is we'll do a lift for the screws so that it looks like good, and then we'll do a splitter below it. So now, now we can do splitter coming in there, so all the screws go straight from here through, and then we do the next assembler right next to it. We'll do the same thing where we do a lift, go through, and then we just have the splitter and just connect it. And then it's gonna clip a little bit, but you know what? It still looks decent. Like, it still looks good. It like, wait, it like hardly clips. It looks like it's just going under it. Okay, nice. Connect that, so now everything from that is good. Everything from that is good. I'll be right back. Okay. Alright, so we got all of that, and this one does reinforce. That one, do I have saying reinforce? So this one I'll do. This one will overclocked to do 7.5. 7.5, and this one will really underclock and keep doing 2.5. But yeah. So this assembler will be the 7.5 going to make the module frames. Gotta delete all these. Actually, yeah, and then we can just connect that straight with that. Okay, nice. So that's the reinforced plates for the modulars. All this area is where I'm thinking we'll do the particle accelerators, because it's just a big open area. But we gotta do aluminum. I think this time I'm gonna do aluminum at the aluminum place, because I don't feel like dealing with the liquids right now. I would just like liquids to easily flow in and flow out, and then we can just conveyor belt all the casings. Anyway, so this 2.5 goes into the quartz, which is over there. So let's bring up the assembler right around we'll do the assembly right here, lined up with the cords. Let's see if this works. We gotta add some. No, that doesn't. That does. There we go. And now we just gotta push this back. That is nice and straight there, folks. And we are doing. Wait, is it an assembler or is it a? It's a manufacturer. So what am I doing? And then the rest of the cable. Yeah. Okay, we'll do the manufacturer here too. Do we have room to fit it here? Yeah, we do. We just gotta push it back a little bit. There we go. And then the cable that we're not using. This is making all the cable. But then we split right here. And then we come out till it lines up. Is that lined up? Is this lined up? That is pretty nice and lined up. And I just so making crystal oscillators. And then what else do we need in this? Reinforced plates, 45 reinforced plates. Which I'm thinking we just wrap around now. From this machine. We just wrap over here. Wrap. And what I'm gonna do is kind of curve it here, and I think it'll look pretty cool. We'll make it go super high and go like over the assembler and then into the manufacturer. I think that'll be cool. And then we'll place it right, we want default. That's cool, like over all the buildings, like that looks nice. That's the reinforced plates, and then for radio control units, working on adaptive control units, it's actually so annoying. I saw it, and then I took a break for like a week after, and then came back, and I was like, alright, I got this, and then it took me like 2 days to actually make them, because I just had no idea. What are they? Circuit boards. I would make it, if I were you, in the blue crater where that big body of water is, because there is like 6 oil nodes. There's a bunch of copper, iron, coal, and it's where I made it, and I still have nodes there that I haven't used even after making this heavy module frames. I made supercomputers there. I made supercomputers, adaptive control units, and I made what's it called? It's in an assembler, and I made assembly director systems there. There's so much good stuff. It's probably my best. It's probably my favorite biome. I would make it there if I were you. There's so much everywhere. There's even like, I know you're not at aluminum yet, but there's bauxite in that area. There's a lot of good stuff. There's an alternate. Oh yeah. Radio control units is okay. So this is that. So we got that done. But like, Logan, I know you use Modeler, but you see what I'm using? I'm using Satisfactory calculator, and I just type in like nuclear pasta. It shows me an entire list, and then on here I can just choose which area you're talking about. On your map, this area right here. It's where I think you got your first oil from. Like, this is where your main factory is here. If you just go all the way like right from there, this area is the blue crater. Here, I'll show you so you remember. I will show you so you can know. So it's like through all this. It's through this little passage, and I'm gonna be going in my Hyper 2 so I can get the clicker. But it's through here, and then you turn right here. Usually, I'm gonna just go through, and then you go through all of the like wood area all the way through, and then when you get into these trees area, keep going straight, and you're into the blue crater. Like I've so much stuff here. This main platform in the middle was my adaptive control units, and this was my heavy module frames. Or no, this was heavy module frames. This was my computers, and then those were my assembly directors. There was like a lot of good stuff in this one area. Like I still have, I think, 2 oil nodes I haven't used over there. Yeah, look, I still have 2 oil. I still have 3 oil nodes I need to use. There's still some iron. There's some sand here in that area. If you want to go. It is a pretty good area. We're gonna so that we can keep making more heavy module frames. There's a lot of iron, and look, all of this is normal. I think one of them is pure. No, they're all normal, but that's pretty good. This one's normal. This one's pure. It's a really good area. Like, it's my favorite biome in the game. Just because of how many resources there is, and it's not that far from grass fields. And then, if you go, look, here, I'll show you where my power plant is, and where I would like make a power plant, with oil. If you go on the opposite side of that, so like instead of going right, if you go all the way left and like stay on this coast area, there's like 4 oil nodes where you can turn it into a bunch of power. Like all of these, from just all of this power, main power I have is from 1 node, and there's just so much oil over here that all of this stuff I have is just for my main power line. And there's still, never mind, there's not. I thought there was. I thought there's still 1 more node. There's like 3 oil nodes over here, which isn't as good as the blue crater, but if you go into rocket fuel when you get blenders, it's really good. Anyway, let's go back to nuclear pasta. Get nitrogen over here. Sorry. But if you're confused on adaptive control units and Satisfactory modelers not helping, 100% just look up adaptive control units, Satisfactory calculator, and this, just it'll say 1 adaptive control unit slash, and then you open it up, it'll show you the exact layout for all of it. It'll show you how much power to take it all, and then this is the whole layout kind of to make them. And then if you want to use, how are you going that fast? Hypertube launchers. If you want to add alternates right here, you can just list all the alternates that you need, and then yeah. I feel like I thought there was a summer slip here that I might forget. I know there was one. Okay, let's keep going. So wait, this is making my encased. Okay, now we're ready to make the heavies because we got the screws over there. We're gonna put a manufacturer. We'll put a manufacturer like right here, I guess. Because I want this whole area to be for the particle accelerators, so I'll put it here. And then this is my reinforced plates. We'll take the module frames from over here, bring them in. Where's the encased? Encased right there, so we'll bring all the steel beams from here into there. We'll bring these into there, and then just the screws, right? Where's my last 120 screws? I think they're over here, right? Yeah. Where's the screws we're not using? These, right? That's overclocked. This one's overclocked. I'll bring this into quick. Okay. What are these not connected into? Oh, I never connected them. We'll just do a splitter. It clips a little bit, but it's alright. That's the smelters. Okay, where are my screws? Screws right there. We're gonna bring it like this, and then we're gonna like bring it, and then we can curve it. Bring it back a little bit. You know, God, bro, this is so annoying. Here we go. Why does it keep going back? Stay. Okay, so it just wants to go back every time I click it. So it just doesn't want to do anything. We'll go into default. You know what we'll do it like this, so it looks cool but doesn't look. So it's still like messy but doesn't look bad. Okay, so this is our heavy module frames are all done, and now this area, this back area, I'll bring in the blender to be set for these modulars. Where's the box that we're using? I have enough for the blueprint, right? Yes, okay, perfect. Where's the radiation, bro? I actually hate this game with the radiation. You get, where? Where's the uranium? Like, God. I think it's over there, because that's the box, right? So the other box is probably right. Is it up here? There's a crash site. Crash site. I think I only need like... Oh, let me check my achievements. Oh, let's cover that. Yeah, I still need 55. Jeez. I could have sworn I had more than that, but... Oh, I already got this one. Grab these. Grab some oscillators. I don't need any quick wire. Where's the box site? Not Sam. Box sites? Yeah, alright, so it is right next to the... Oh, no, it's right here. Oh my god, of course it's here. Alright, so let's work on... Where's water nearby, though? Is there water through here? I think we gotta bring the box site down. Okay. Wait, this is pure? Jeez. Okay. Can I make a medical inhaler while I'm here? With the stuff in it? Do we need to make one? I have pale bear. Oh, because they're not in my inventory. We are going to make the 2 that we can. We're gonna use them all for now. Okay, yeah. So we'll make it like right here. We can make it on this little platform, and then just bring the bauxite straight down. Nah, I don't wanna deal with the water issue. Actually, no, it's fine. We can bring the water from like all the way over here up into that area, and then the aluminum we can bring across into the factory. Let's build some foundations. Let's chop down trees first. That's not cuttable. These 2 are. Should cut down that 2 guard. Nice. So we have more of an opening. I think what we should do. I'll see how it looks too. Let me know. We don't need too big because it's not that big of a. We just need a lot of space for. We just need it to be pretty long so that we can fit all 6 smelters on it. We'll bring this over. Okay. So I'm thinking what we can do here is from the water we can bring it up like a ramp kinda right into here. So we put the blueprint right over here. And then I'm gonna make 1 more row of foundations on the outside so that we have room for I'll make 2 so we have room for the constructors to make the casing. We have room for an awesome sink so that we can sink any ingots we don't use. That's not what I need. Alright, sorry. Oh wait, we don't have coal near here, do we? What's the next thing? Smelters, I'll put... It's not far, but... What rarity is this? Impure. That's actually good because we only need. Actually, no, it's fine because this is doing aluminum scrap, so we need 120 minutes. Yeah, that's fine with a Mark III miner. We're good. So bring us straight up over into smelters. From here, just bring it down. Cross, up. Okay, so we're still lined up. It just let me just build 6 of these. And now we can just do a little manifold system. Splitter in. Okay. Hold on. I might go get a drink real quick, guys, and I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. These are all doing pure aluminum ingots. And we'll do a manifold merge system. then these all go into a constructor that will just overclock. I did that one. Okay, I did this right. But the factory's that way, so I kinda, okay, it's fine. We can just wrap it around. We'll put a constructor right there. And these are all making 30 times 6, 180. So, where's the freaking, oh, standard parts. Aluminum casing, it takes 90, so we gotta just overclock this twice. Takes in 180 ingots a minute and makes 120 casings. Oh, we'll do the what's it called? The sink right here, so that we don't need to interfere with the whole sink. We'll do a sink like right around here, so that now we put a smart splitter, so that on overflow, please, I can make an AI limiter. Thank you. So make a smart splitter there. Up there, bring this around. And then we set it so on the right it's overflow, and then we can just bring this whole conveyor belt back up to the factory. I kind of want to make this look good, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it all on foundations. So far the factory is looking pretty nice. I think it'll look even nicer once we get the particle accelerators done. They're like all on. I think it will look pretty cool. I want to do this quick though, because I gotta go in a little bit, because I gotta go get a new bag. So, beacons over there. We're gonna need some more aluminum. So, I'll go back to the main factory right now. Oh, we need more concrete too. We're gonna respawn. We'll get more of the concrete that we need, and we'll get more of all of the aluminum. And then I think we will be able to finish the game. We don't need any of my silly. We don't need any of this wood. Take one more stack, and then the rest will just be 1,000 aluminum. My train, I love my train so much. It's such a cool little train. Okay. Anyway. Too far. Oh my god, what that tree just saved. We're gonna take all the aluminum out of this. I'll take another stack now that we don't have screws. Are you really kidding, bro? Oh my god, I hate these trees, bro. Of course, there's radiation everywhere. But we really did like I first got here, I was like, yeah, this area is nice. And then I was like, alright, now it's time to like cut down every tree here and just build. And this is what it looks like now. Buildings everywhere, foundations everywhere. How are we doing on radio control units on our just main farm? Alright, let's see how we are doing. We're pretty close to being done with the fused, and we're already done with all the radio control units. It's just now we just gotta bring all of our aluminum over here, bring some nitrogen with us, and we're done. And then we can just connect all 1200 copper per minute we need into 42 smelters. Copper powder. This is probably one of the worst builds I've ever had in my entire life. It was just bad. Like I didn't know what I was doing. I was just not thinking, because I've been making so many fuse module frame farms, and I was making thermal propulsion units, which I hate so much. Imagine if I needed like rods and after all. Wait, I wanted to do this on foundations. Some foundations. Doesn't have any tips, dude. Maybe I should be doing. Let me know. You gotta wrap this all the way around. Wait, no we don't, 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 no we don't. Okay. I'm gonna bring that through. I don't want it to interfere with... I actually hate this game so much. Now what we'll do here, we'll kinda, we have room on the thermal propulsion side. We will make this, and then we'll add a conveyor. If we can make one. Put it right there. That looks cool. Like it coming from the other side. Okay, wait, we need aluminum in here. Wait, we need 75 aluminum casing. Oh, but it's because it's making... Hold on. We're making... We gotta check. I'm not sure if we're making enough. I thought we were making too much. I don't know. We're making... We should be making 120. 70... Wait, how much does this need now? Seeds... Oh, only 50. Okay, so 50... We want this to be as efficient as possible too, because we're gonna need singularity cells too. Radio control units. Radio control units. see 32. Okay. Wait, is that per minute or is that just? It needs 40 a minute. Yeah, so we're making more than enough. All right, good. That's all that we needed to know. We'll put the splitter right up here. I don't know if I want the blender in this area because this is where I was planning on making. I think we put the blender over here. But make the blender so it's like facing this way. Because we want the particle accelerators in that whole gap area. Nope, not that one. So we got the aluminum, now we just need, these are the heavy module frames, right? Yes, perfect. Should we underclock the heavy modules? Yes, we do. To do 1 a minute. That's no way. How did I mess it up? How did I mess it up that bad? Yep. There's the heavy modulars we need. Hold on. Are we able to fit 2 particle accelerators? No. What I'm thinking, instead of us merging, what if we don't pressure conversion cubes, like we'll get the modules over there and then the radio control units over there we'll put into a assembler and then into the 2 particle accelerators. So my thinking is we need something like this. Bang. Is this one? And bang, like that. So it's like it's going straight up. We split it. Put it in, and then the next one. Go bang. And in. Okay. And then we'll do for the radio control units so that it looks better. It's still clipping. Hold on. Let me delete all this. We're gonna do this so that it sticks out. Looks better than the splitter. Will be taking it like this. Wait, no, we don't need radio control units. We need the pressure we need cubes which come through that way. Okay. Do here. We make it come from there, and from there, and they all get their cubes that they need. This one goes there, and now we can kind of see like, yeah, that looks fine. That looks fine how it is. If it goes under, make it go straight there. It doesn't look bad. It just looks like it's underneath. You know what I mean? And okay, so this is all the. Pasta. This is nuclear pasta, and then we'll figure out what we're doing with it afterwards. But I'm liking the setup right now. Like it looks pretty nice. I'm liking it. So we need the nitrogen now, but what we should work on now that we have the the aluminum going into radio control units, or we don't have it yet, but wait, I didn't split the aluminum. I'll split it right here. looks good, but isn't too. Okay. Like, what? Okay. And we'll just have it like above all of the building, kinda. I think it would look okay like that. Clip, anything. And then what we can do, I'm gonna make it default real quick. Get default real quick. Why isn't, wait, hold on. What is this supposed to be making? Screws. So all of these, making ingots. Oh, these two are supposed to go straight into that, yeah. And then, wait, hold on, I'm getting a little confused. This is all screws. I don't think all of these, no, it's only supposed to be these two. Wait, hold on, how many do we need for the plates? 90, and we need 60 for the, these are each 30, 60. Oh wait, no, these 60, 30s. Okay. So these are going into their things to these screws. Yep, those are the screws over there. And now to make more screws, we put these. Wait, no. These are all doing. We need 60 going into screws, which is, yeah, all these. So we gotta make it so that it's another splitter here. And then, so we gotta make it like a manifold. Okay. So we'll make another splitter right here. These are all missing. Straight up there. And there we go. So now all 90 of this ore. Wait, what is this for? 30, 60. Okay, so now these, I just forgot to connect. This 90 is going into these to be both made into plates. Yes, okay, we're good. We're good now. I just forgot to connect all that. We're good now. So now that we got the crystal oscillators, we're gonna be making the radio control units here. This is crystal oscillators, so we'll connect these straight in. Let's make this line up a little bit. Making radio control units. And then the casing is over here. We just continue to build it like on top of all these. That looks bad, but it looks kind of cool how it's like going all over the place, you know what I mean? Like the spaghetti look bad, yes. Spaghetti also looks cool sometimes. Okay. Alright, so those are the radio control units, and now what we're gonna do here is we build it on the very edge counter, and just bring it all the way down into the assembler that's gonna be behind. Alright, so we're gonna get the nitrogen in, and then we're gonna hook everything up. I'm just gonna get nitrogen, have all the builds done, and then I'm gonna end stream, and then when I get back home, I'll actually finish it, and then as we wait for all the nuclear pasta to be done, we'll play either schedule 1 or either schedule 1 or decorate some of the house. I mean, not the house. We'll decorate the parapet with just walls. We'll add some cool windows. I want to make it look nice. I want to make some stairs. We gotta make this do only 2. Go. We gotta up. Wait, how many crystal Oscar layers do we need? A minute 1. A minute. Just make it 1 a minute. Just make it 2 per minute. We only need 2. Here we go. Okay. Now let's just go do nitrogen real quick. Pipe that in, and then I'm gonna end there. And we will finish putting like the miners on all the ore. And we will do all of the power and electricity, and we'll find out what's wrong, and then as soon as we see one that has been made, we will figure out what we are going to do while we wait for 100 of them, because we have all the thermals now. So but I might not be back. I'm gonna say I'll post when. I'm gonna say probably around 5. Oh shoot, get back. Oh shoot, wait, do I have copper sheets on me? I don't have a lot. You know what? We'll do the nitrogen when I get back. I'm gonna just end here. A bit of a shorter one, but when we come back, it's probably be a 2-hour-ish one. And we will actually finish phase 4. We'll be on to phase 5, which I'm excited for. Low nerves. I have all these done, and now it's just nuclear pasta. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, for everybody who has, and yeah, probably 5 o'clock stream, I'd say, about 3 hours. I'll be back home. Alright, thank you for watching.